guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, I'm Danielle, and today I am here to review some of these Shaw, the Scottish Seaweed Company, Sweet Sriracha Seaweed Chips, or crisps I suppose. But I did pick these up in Lidl recently and wanted to give them a try with you all. They're 100% plant-based, apparently a source of fibre, and 120 calories just under per serving. A serving being 25 grams. And there's, let's see here, about 3.2 servings apparently in this bag. Yep, 80 grams. I'm not too sure why they can't ever just do it. So it's a nice round amount of servings, because that either means you're going to be incredibly disappointed somewhere along the lines, or eat more than you're supposed to in a different one. Apparently they were established in Wick, and they do have the Great Taste Award from 2020. Don't believe they've had any since, and apparently it's made from 100% sustainable hand-picked seaweed. And let's see here. So what else do they have to say? They're high in iodine, and there's no added MSG either. Apparently they come in other flavours, including Peking duck and lightly salted, but I didn't see any of those around. As you can see, they do have quite a long list of ingredients, which might come as a bit of a surprise given their kind of some of their claims. But on here we do have that they're actually quinoa and seaweed chips. They're 30% quinoa, so they're not really seaweed chips at all, more quinoa chips. Then they have some maize starch, whole grain maize, maize flour, yellow pea, seaweed. So there's only 7% seaweed in here compared to that 30% quinoa, then potato starch and rapeseed oil. And then there's also more rapeseed oil, some sweet sriracha seasoning, which they have as sugar, rice flour, maltodextrin, yeast extract, garlic powder, spirit vinegar powder, acidity regulator being citric acid, potassium chloride, salt, spices, specifically cayenne, dextrose, and then natural flavourings containing malt vinegar derived from barley, paprika extract and more spice extract. So yeah, these really aren't really seaweed chips at all in my mind, but more like quinoa chips with a bit of seaweed going on in there. But let me open them for you and we can take a look at them together. And I am avoiding being on camera today because I do need to do my hair. So there you go, we do have one here. So it looks kind of like a quaver in some ways, a quaver or a square. Don't know if anyone remembers squares. I don't really see them around very much. I'm pretty sure they do still exist though, but they're definitely really crunchy. And I am going to crunch one, so if you do hear the sound of people crunching, do temporarily mute yourself now, and I will wave the bag around again when it's safe to unmute. Okay, so they kind of definitely have a quavers-esque square type texture as well in terms of eating them. They definitely have a bit of a crunch, but they kind of melt away as well at the same time. And the flavour of them feels familiar. They're not too spicy. They definitely have a little bit of a kick there to go with the sweetness. They definitely are on the sweet side. They kind of remind me more of a kind of a traditional barbecue crisp, perhaps sort of a Walker's barbecue, something like that, more than kind of a sweet sriracha, kind of a chili crisp, anything like that. But they're not too bad, and they do come all in a pretty similar shape and size. They do vary slightly, but they're not too bad. They're definitely light. I'd say that they're moreish, which is probably dangerous when they come in this size bag. But yeah, they're all right. I'm just dubious about the fact that they call them seaweed chips. It definitely feels like false advertising when they're only 7% seaweed. But I will happily eat the rest of them. I just probably won't necessarily get them again. But if you have tried them, I would love to know your thoughts. Please, obviously, if you did enjoy this mini quick review that I have technically filmed on one of my afternoon work breaks, then do consider liking and subscribing. You get to see more silly recipes, reviews, as well as then grocery shops and meals of the week videos as well. So be sure to stop by again. But thank you so much for watching. I'm going to eat a few of these and hopefully not too many of them. But take care now. Bye.